a quarry.
Get moving. You can't be here.
Don't you know there's a quarantine?
I'd like to ask...
Look, I don't want to meddle. See you later.
Wait, you don't know? The map.
You best move along.
I need to ask you...
Look, you probably...
Yeah. I'm not exactly feeling... Tell me what I need to know.
Christ almighty! What do you want to know? I'll tell you anything, just don't...
Have you noticed anything odd lately? Suspicious?
What? During work? We're at it from dusk till dawn. No time to be watching what's going on.
Sure, but while you're working, you must hear a thing or two. You know how folk chatter while they work.
Well, I suppose there are two groups of workers here. Us lot working above ground, and another lot working down in the crypt. We don't talk to each other much.
Why not?
They're a right bunch of bastards. Maybe because they've been at it longer than us. They hardly ever come up before we knock off. Some of them probably even sleep down there. Ugh.
Why are there two crews here?
We take care of everything above ground. They're dealing with that collapse into the crypt. We hardly ever see each other.
Where can I find the other crew?
Their tents are right next to the monastery wall.
Who's in charge of your lot?
Andra, our foreman. But the work's clearly laid out. He doesn't have time to be breathing down our necks all the time.
I haven't seen him around. Where can I find him?
No idea. Truth be told, I haven't seen him myself in a while.
And that doesn't strike you as odd?
You think, what, he's sick too?
Well, he's definitely not in the infirmary. Hopefully he's alright. Thanks. That'll be all. looks a bit dodgy.
You'd best move along. Get go.
You know there's some ailment spreading. Has anything odd happened here?
Look, I don't know anything, but you could try Loiza.
All right. Will you let me in?
No one's allowed.
Let me in for your own good. I've had to persuade a few blokes, and with a crippled arm.
All right. Here's the key.
Thanks.
And watch yourself. There's more lads inside. With a bit of luck, they'll ignore you. Say,
I'll be careful. That's one hell of a bloody pit.
哪里有绳子啊？这也不是。看哪里有绳子？那有什么箱子之类的吗？还是在外面啊？工地。 干这个也叫绳子啊？为什么不是？这里是要从这边过去。诶， 想起。
Damn.
What are you doing here? God be with you. Oh, Christ.
I've got a few more.
What do you want?
And once I've got...
Once you've got everything you need, I'm not the handiest with this sort of thing. But if I can sew the mask...
How will the mask...
Well, if you... The herbs and oil purify...
That's all. got everything I need to make the plague mask. Now, just to actually make it. I hope this works.
I heard something.
Let's hope the mask does the trick. They were robbing the graves. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, rotting corpses. A drawing of some kind of cross. Hey? What's this? crypts carries on.
Fucking hell. Why is he poking his nose into this? Sure he's I'll kill you. Don't
Enough.
play games with me.
I surrender.
Fight! What do you want? Jesus Christ! Come on then. I'm all yours.
I need to get back to Albi.
What's that? Huh. Strange. Hey, what are you wandering around here? What's that?
Christ, Albic. What happened? Are you alright?
I am, yes. But it looks like we've been robbed.
Why? And who did it, for Christ's sake?
Gentlemen, please. Keep it down. You're disturbing the patients. For God's sake. What happened here? What a mess.
Well, what do you think? Someone was clearly looking for something.
But there's nothing of value here.
Well, actually,
Albic! You brought them here? What were you thinking?
And was I supposed to leave them unsupervised?
And? Were they stolen?
Thank the Lord, no. I still had them on me.
Can someone tell me what exactly was...
As you know, Henry, I spent a good part of my life at King Wenceslas's court, tending to his health. Thanks to that, I learned much about his private life. What ailed him, how and when he got injured, and what treatments I used. I recorded all my findings and methods, partly in case anyone cast doubts on them. If these detailed records were to fall, I dare not imagine.
Plenty of folk would pay handsomely for them.
Or tried to steal them for that very reason. So what now? We report this to the abbot?
I don't think that would be wise. After all, nothing's actually...
Exactly. After our last meeting, I think we all benefit from a bit...
But we still don't know who...
Surely you realize the abbot himself...
Father Yan? Nonsense. We've known each other for years.
Not quite well enough. When he heard you were coming, he was pressing me to persuade you to let him read them.
But that's out of the question. Absolutely not.
That's exactly what I told him. The look on his face. If looks could kill, I'd be dead.
How did he even hear about them?
Their existence is no secret. Even King Sigismund mentioned them to me once or twice. And if he ever said anything in front of the abbot...
And the thief waited until the monastery was closed?
So, Albic isn't leaving. Even if he wanted to.
Let's not jump to conclusions. And don't start pointing fingers. Henry, go and ask Brother Benedict and Dinesh in the infirmary if they noticed anything.
All right, then.
Right.
Everything's upside down.
Did you notice anything suspicious?
One of the sick men has been throwing up constantly, and I suspect another one's faking it.
No. I need to know if anyone's been nosing around.
I spent most of my time with the vomiting one.
I understand.
Oh, it's... God be with you.
Did you see anyone go in or out of our room?
I'm not sure. I think I saw a monk go in.
A monk? You mean Benedict?
No, it wasn't him. But hard to say.
It's not exactly helpful.
Roughly an hour.
Damn it. I spoke with Benedict and...
So,
I might have something, but I'm not sure yet how it ties to those records.
what do you mean?
I went down to the crypt, and I found open tombs and rotting corpses.
Good God!
No sign of a mass grave, though. Just individual tombs.
That's both good and bad news. At least we can now rule out. But if the workers caught something from the air, why did they even open?
They were probably looking for something inside. I found this sketch.
That looks like the emblem of the Kingdom of Jerusalem, even putting aside that it's sacrilege.
Nor do I. But there must be one, because they locked me in the crypt over it.
What?
I ended up slipping out another way, but the foreman was waiting.
And?
He didn't end well.
Did he at least say anything?
There was no time for talking. He came straight for me.
I really don't know anymore. Maybe we better... You might ask Crispin about the coat of... With luck, he'll find something in the archives that... I'd best do it tomorrow. This evening's been more than...
Agreed.
We'll be wise...
Would you stop that, for Christ? Fuck's sake.
Good morning, everyone. I trust you've had a decent sleep.
All right, give me a moment.
If I may, gentlemen. Haven't you heard? There was a fire here last night.
A fire? Here at the monastery?
The small shed by the mill house burned down. But it was probably just an unfortunate accident.
And no one was...
Well, that's the thing. No one burned, but there were 2 men in the shed.
Bodies?
That...
And how do you know they didn't die in the flames? Just because they weren't burnt to cinders doesn't prove anything.
I didn't see them. But they said there were no burns, and it didn't look like they'd suffocated.
So, how did they end up there?
They were sent to be washed, but the washers noticed,
How do you know about these signs? Did someone examine them?
No, they were only to be washed, but when the signs of illness were spotted, the abbot ordered them locked away in the hops store. Ludolf promised he'd send one of his men to guard the door.
That was highly irresponsible. Someone needs to examine them thoroughly. We can't afford uncertainty.
You want to bring them to the infirmary with the others?
Are you afraid the other sick might get even worse?
Who found them? And how did he get them out?
Elijah, one of the lay brothers. He ran into the flames thinking he could save them, but they were already dead.
And what was he doing outside in the middle of the night? You don't suppose he had something to do with it?
He's never been any trouble. There's no reason to suspect him.
Was anyone else there besides Elijah?
No, or at least no one I know of. I'll leave you to it now. If you need me, I'll be with the sick.
I'm going to. Disease. Fire. What next? A swarm of locusts.
First they ransacked my room, now this. I don't like it one bit.
Do you think the fire's got anything to do with what they were after in your chambers?
Who knows? I feel like someone wants us gone. And they're trying to frighten us into leaving.
All the more reason to get to the bottom of it.
But I can hardly go...
Don't worry.
Maybe Zacharias was right after all.
I'll take a look around the burned down shed. There might still be some clues.
Good idea. It might have just been an accident.
I should probably speak with the lay brother who pulled the bodies out of...
Elijah, right? But be gentle.
What about the corpses?
And that's what I'll do.
But Benedict said the abbot forbade it. And that one of the knights is...
If he's got any sense at all, he'll understand.
Someone searched our room just a while ago. And who knows what they... I won't have that on my conscience.
So, what you...
Well, I'm no physician, like you. But I've learnt a lot about the...
That won't...
Then I'll explain to him the same way you did to me. We need to examine them and find out what was... So...
Anything unusual? You know well the symptoms the sick here have. If you're not sure, just try to remember what you saw.
I can't think...
Nor can I.
heard something.
I'm investigating the source of that illness that's been spreading around.
I'm listening.
I came across the symbol of the Kingdom of Jerusalem during my investigation, and I was wondering if you might have any records or anything.
If memory serves, something should definitely be here. We have the legacy of a knight named Boleslav Bavor, who journeyed through the Holy Land. There was some connection to the monastery crypt.
Really? Because I actually came across it in the...
What?
Well, I ran into some labourers down there. From what I gathered, they were trying to rob some of the graves, and they were looking for something tied to the Jerusalem cross.
By Christ, they were after the relic.
What are you talking about?
There's a possibility that Bavor was buried here along with...
What sort of relic are we...
I don't know exactly, but I can't tell you for sure right now. It's been many years, and in the end I can...
That's a shame. It was just starting to get...
I'll be glad to show them to you, to examine.
You're right. The abbot ought to be told, but it's probably not wise to burden him with it now. Right now, we need to deal with the illness. Once things have settled down, we can make sure those... Besides, we've got almost no proof yet. If I manage to investigate the matter of Bavor more thoroughly...
Still, it's a serious thing.
Of course. Once I've gathered the evidence, and now I'd like to take a...
Of course. And I believe Bavor's name also appeared in some... journey through the Holy Land. And I've also found these old accounts. Feel free to study them too.
So Bavor gave the monastery a generous donation and paid for a chapel mural painting. Let's take a look at the travel records.
Peace off.
According to the journal, Bavor had himself buried here with his holy treasure. Clear. And why did Crispin think the relic wasn't real?
Well...
I read the journal. A lovely... And it says the relic Bavor acquired was a splinter from the true cross.
Holy Virgin!
And according to the book, Sir Boleslav was to be buried with the relic in the monastery.
So it says in the book. I too searched for Bavor's grave.
How is that even possible?
Quite frankly, once I was convinced none of the... But not our father Jan. This was over 20 years ago. Together we came to the conclusion that Bavor's tale was likely at the...
Why would it be made up? Surely Sir Boleslav wouldn't lie.
The book's one thing, but there's not a single other... Can you think of another explanation?
The account books mention that Bavor had a sarcophagus made at his own expense.
That's possible.
If he paid for it himself, there had to be a reason. Masonry work like that is no small matter. And it's odd, isn't it? He sorted it all out in detail with the monastery to have his tomb here. And he wasn't even buried here.
You're right. I never made that connection before.
And then there's the relic. If Bavor had just wanted to raise his reputation,
Perhaps out of that...
but his tale's already heroic enough without it. Making up a relic would only draw on one...
That's a good point.
But why would Bavor do that?
If memory serves, he had some disputes over property.
That's mentioned in the text. But lies wouldn't have helped him. Quite the opposite if he'd been found out.
You'd be surprised how short-sighted some folk can be.
And what about the mural mentioned in the account?
Yes. Several scenes from Bavor's alleged adventure.
Well, then that proves Bavor's story wasn't just made up. Surely the abbot back then wouldn't have approved such a mural in the main church if he hadn't believed it was true.
If the former abbot believed Bavor wasn't a liar, but a real hero of the Holy Land, I'll believe him too.
All the more reason.
No harm in trying.
Bavor mentions in his journal that he received a great fortune from the king, and the account records say he gave a generous donation to the
They confirm at best that Bavor had, according to the late Abbot Vitus, he might, and the tale of the Holy Land was just a cover to mask the
Well, I've never been to the Holy Land, but I've seen plenty of wrongdoings, even here in Bohemia. And if Bavor really wanted to cover up how he got his coin, he could have built a village, built a fortress, or who knows, bought up a mine. He could have done any number of smarter things than spinning a tale about a heroic journey halfway across the world. Don't you think?
I'm no expert in fraud, but yes, he chose a rather complicated cover-up.
The crypt has a hidden side chamber, you know.
Excuse me?
It had been walled up. In one part of the crypt, the masonry was loose. So I managed to...
I've never heard of anything like...
I'd say the abbot would definitely have known about some...
Where are you going?
I'm not sure. Don't you think this whole... Every explanation for why Bavor would lie...
Listening to you now, it's like hearing my younger self. His view was that Bavor's story was...
What exactly did...
That I should stop chasing old crusaders...
Vitus isn't here anymore. So we can pick up where you left off. And maybe we'll finally unravel Bavor's mystery to...
If that relic really does exist, a sign of hope.
Don't get ahead of yourself. We've not even found Bavor's tomb.
But you spoke of that hidden chamber in the crypt. If there's any clue, it'll be in. Take this and study it closely. It's a drawing of Bavor's family coat of arms. According to this, you'll know if it's truly the grave of... Yes, the mural in the chapel, paid for by Bavor himself, also bears his coat of arms.
Those workers, if they really were after... If he was buried under his family crest...
Yes, that could be it.
Thank you.
Just be careful, please.
Don't worry.
And in the crypt, show respect.
Kitty, kitty.
start of Bavor's journey. That's probably Venice and Jerusalem. Holy relics hidden in barrels of olives. Just like he wrote in his travel records. And the attack by Mamluk bandits. No doubt Bavor had courage aplenty. King of Cyprus, Knight Bavor, and his relic. Though that shield looks a bit different than the one in Crispin's sketch. Almost the same. Only on the mural, it's got that inner scutcheon added. They gave a lot of space to Bavor's crest and his elevation. Likely at the knight's own request. And the crest's all in one, with an angel and the relic. That must mean something.
Who's there? What? Huh?
You can't be here.
I was just leaving.
Well, what'll it be? Hear me? I'm losing my patience. You're under arrest. For fuck's sake! Put that thing away or you're dead! You want surrender?
Show your stuff! I'll hack you up like you deserve. Shit! What the... What do you want?
It's a what?
Okay.
This one's rather worn down. I think I can make out the abbot's symbol. Bavor's crest. So it's true. What? That's not Bavor. I need to tell Crispin. soul.
You aren't supposed to be here.
I was just leaving.
Well, what'll it be? Hear me? I'm losing my patience.
I'm going, really.
Too late. Surrender. I'll take you to the alley.
What are you... What? Now you fucked up.
Show your stuff! Don't think I won't cut you to pieces! Ha! Ah, shit! What the... Ha! Jesus! I'm hit! Show what you're made of!
Bloody hell. God have mercy on your soul. Brother Crispin,
Henry, I searched through, and you're searching the...
I dared. And more than that, I truly did find Bavor's sarcophagus. I don't know. I was hoping, but there's a sarcophagus with Bavor's crest. But Bavor isn't the one lying.
What?
I had to know. Judging by the robes, I'd say it's an abbot.
Good Lord.
I swear it's true. But now I haven't the faint. I was kind of hoping you might come up with an explanation.
Explanations do... It's possible Bavor was never buried here at all.
The tomb wasn't empty. There was someone else inside.
And if, as you say, the sarcophagus...
But why would anyone move it?
There are reasons for it.
Come on, Crispin. We're searching for Bavor together. Just forget for a moment I'm not a monk.
Oh, very well. To be laid to rest in the monastery crypt near the altar is the best. Normally such places are reserved for abbots, but this privilege can be granted to others in rare...
That would explain why Bavor might be buried there, but not why he isn't.
I'm getting to that. A place of such honor may be given for great... But if the person has been dead for a... Then it's possible the body may be moved to make way for a deceased abbot, or...
I see. And I understand.
Thank you. Still, the deceased isn't simply tossed aside.
Right. So where could they have moved Bavor?
Most likely to the consecrated field next to the monastery.
Hang on. And I can't even get in there now.
God be with you, Henry.
I saw that mural of Bavor you spoke of.
Ah?
That Bavor crest seems to be the elevated version, as mentioned in the... There's also an angel. It looked to me like Bavor had the layout.
I must have missed that.
Indeed.
Bavor clearly put a great deal... That depiction isn't just a coincidence or some...
I'll ponder it on my way to the... neglected. Otherwise, a nice place for one's final rest. I hope I find Bavor here, so I don't have to search the whole consecrated field. Who knows who lies here? Let's not disturb them. Unmarked grave. Peace to your soul, wherever you are. Master Bavor! Where are you hiding? What did I expect? I'd rather meet someone alive now. Boleslav's crest! At last! Let's hope its lord lies somewhere nearby. Back! And the rest. The armor, the crest, the sword. It has to be him. Valiant knight Boleslav Bavor. May his soul rest in peace. Only no sign of the relic. But then again, the mural showed that in his scutcheon in his crest. Forgive me, Master Bavor. You won't be needing it anymore. Let's see if I understood it right. By all the saints, praise be to thee, Almighty Lord, and praise be to thee, merciful Christ, who suffered on the cross for us. Thank you for remembering us sinners in this time of trial, and for letting me find this treasure.
Amen. Nice choice of last words. And I'll be taking that treasure.
Who sent you?
That's no longer your... Get him! Take the relic from him! I'll kill you.
No chance.
I'm all yours!
We're gonna gut you, you horse. Too slow. Show your stuff.
Henry, what in God's name is going on here?
They attacked me. I was only defending myself.
I believe you, Henry. But you need to give a full account. The brothers will escort you. I'll look around a bit more and join you soon. I also want to hear what you've... I hate to interrupt your grace, but something's happened that urgently requires your attention.
Did you bring more news from Masters Albic and Zacharias?
No, my lord. I've brought Henry here because we apprehended him in the infirmary graveyard. There was a fight. 3 men were killed, and the grave of the bearer of the arrow crest was looted.
Boleslav Bavor? I was just telling his grace about him. The relic. Was it there?
Yes. Bavor had it placed in the compartment in the sarcophagus lid. A fragment of Christ's cross. Just as Bavor's travel record said.
Incredible. The Lord is with us in this dark hour.
Such a treasure hidden away and waiting to be revealed in a time of need. Praised be Jesus Christ.
Now and forever. And praised be the Virgin Mary, our protector.
But now, back to what Ludolf said. Did 3 people truly lose their lives?
They attacked me. I only defended myself.
But who were they? Where did they come from?
I've no idea. All I know is they were after Bavor's relic, and they were clearly prepared. Weapons, armor. Either they'd been tracking me, or someone told them about me.
I never told anyone. Not until just now, to his grace. And we were alone.
Ludolf, how is it that armed men managed to breach my monastery?
Please accept my apology, Your Grace. The grounds are vast and complex, and with our numbers we simply can't guard it all. I take full responsibility, and will do everything in our power to ensure this doesn't happen again.
Thank you. First, the collapse in the church. It's becoming too much for our all.
Punishing or testing? That relic, it's a sign.
Perhaps, Crispin. Henry, on my behalf and on that of our brotherhood, let the disturbance of Sir Bavor's grave be forgiven.
Thank you.
Ludolf, escort Henry to the infirmary.
As you command.
Credit where is due, you managed to recover the relic. Truly a knightly deed. May it bring us relief from this affliction. The Lord be with you, Henry.
What's that? I must be mad.
Best move along.
Do you know how much?
Right then. Where to begin? I'll start with the younger one. Muscles stiff. The body looks supple. What's that in his hair? my fingers. Rigor mortis is wearing off. He can't have been dead more than a few hours. He vomited up his guts before he died. Just like that old confessor. It's all clumped together. Looks like flour, or maybe lime. Yeah, it's flour. Ugh. Bruising, some dried blood, no broken bones. He's young, but his hands are a mess. Covered in scars, nails broken, looks like hard labor. And 2 workers did go missing. That can't be a coincidence. These bruises are odd. Regular. Almost perfectly circular. Looks like cupping marks. Someone might have tried to ease a fever or pain. I don't see anything odd here. Ribs intact, belly soft. No sign of violent death. Just his back and hips are badly scraped. No blood. Like he was dragged over gravel after he died. A few old scars. Gravel embedded in both knees. And blood around the groin. Barely dried. Could it have leaked out after death? Mixed with bowel contents. Bloody diarrhea. Like with the infection. Now for the older one. Pale. Sunken eyes. Missing some teeth, though that might just be age. But that hole in his head is someone's doing. Small, round, clean, like it was drilled. I've heard of that method before, used in cases of unbearable headache or seizures. But who tried that outside the infirmary? Completely stiff. Clenched tight. Like he was ready for a fight. Rigor mortis well advanced. Died long before the fire. Skin's badly scratched. And there's a thorn stuck here. Maybe a rose? Stiff as a board. No broken bones. Back and shoulders all scratched up. Like he was dragged through brambles. And around his neck and chest he's got red blotches on the skin. Those blotches look familiar. They're a bit like the ones on that old confessor. Looks like this poor wretch caught the same thing. Knees are scraped and scarred. He must have worked hard in his life. Well, what's clear is they didn't die in that burning hut. More likely they succumbed to the infection spreading in the monastery. The symptoms match perfectly. Either way, it wasn't a cold-blooded murder. Someone tried to treat them, brutally, but still. And it didn't work. Someone must have hauled the bodies into that shed. And it left marks on them. It might be possible to trace where they came from.
休息。